There are exactly four schools of the top colleges where you get a real advantage for applying early. And those colleges are Vanderbilt, UChicago, Tulane, and Emory. And if you're not applying early to one of those four schools, you're not actually getting an advantage in admissions, even if the acceptance rate looks higher. You guys have to remember that colleges only give you an admissions advantage if you're improving a thing called yield. Yield is the percentage of students who are accepted to a school that actually attend that school. And colleges need to keep that percentage high because it correlates very strongly to the rankings overall nationally and to the actual money they can bring in. So a lot of colleges will do things like early decision and give real advantages because they know they can lock those students in. They're guaranteed to pay them tuition over the course of the next year. Now, for colleges like, say, like Harvard or Yale, colleges that have huge brands that already have huge yield rates and don't need to make those kinds of guarantees, they don't even have early decision. That's why Harvard, for example, only has restricted early action. They know that if they accept you to Harvard, you're probably going to go. But at most of those colleges, you'll notice they still have inflated admission rates for early admissions. That's mostly because of legacies and because of student athletes. They comprise a pretty big chunk of the student population. They almost all apply early, and they're almost all guaranteed to get in. So keep in mind that the early admission rates at most of these colleges are fake. Your admission rate will only actually improve if you're applying to a college with a low yield rate. That's how you actually get an advantage in early decision. And if you want to see everything else you should be doing to have the best chance of getting into an Ivy League school, go ahead and search Ivy Roadmap, then your grade. I have a full guide already there.